It had been a year since the disastrous wedding, but the memory of Okey's humiliation remained fresh in the minds of Adora's family. Life had moved on, with Adaora gradually rebuilding her confidence. The family compound was calm, the sound of chirping birds blending with the gentle rustle of the breeze. But that peace was shattered when Okey, wearing a faded shirt and dusty trousers, marched into the compound uninvited. With misplaced boldness, Okey announced, "I am here to collect my money." His voice echoed through the courtyard, startling Adora's younger siblings, who rushed to call their father. Chief Nwankwo, dignified as always, stepped out with a calm yet stern expression. The sight of Okey standing there, unbothered by his past disgrace, ignited a flicker of disbelief in the chief's eyes. Chief Nwankwo folded his arms, his piercing gaze fixed on Okey. "What money are you referring to?" he asked coolly. Okey straightened up, clearing his throat as if he were in the right. "All the money I spent on Adaora, from the day we started dating till the failed wedding. I want every kobo back," he declared, his face devoid of shame. The family was stunned. Adora's mother gasped, while her brothers exchanged incredulous glances. Okey shamelessly listed expenses, dinner dates, transportation costs, the rice and drinks bought for the wedding. The audacity left the family speechless. To Okey, it was business. To everyone else, it was madness. As voices grew louder, curious neighbors peeked over the compound walls. Word spread quickly. Okey is back, causing trouble again. Soon, a small crowd gathered outside, whispering and pointing. Okey didn't come alone this time. He had brought along 3 friends who stood awkwardly, clearly embarrassed by his antics. The compound felt tense. Okey's voice rose above the murmurs. "I won't leave until I'm paid." His audacity stunned even his friends, who exchanged nervous glances, realizing the situation was spiraling. The villagers, entertained yet appalled, settled in to watch the unfolding drama. Hearing the commotion, Adaora stepped out, her heart pounding. The moment her eyes met Okey's, a flood of emotions overwhelmed her: humiliation, betrayal, but most of all, anger. "How dare you show your face here?" she spat, her voice trembling with fury. Okey, unfazed, smirked. "I just want my money." That was the final straw. Adora's anger boiled over. "You think after all the shame you brought to me and my family, we owe you anything? You should be paying us for the disgrace." Her words hit Okey like a slap, but he masked his embarrassment with defiance. The crowd murmured in agreement, their respect for Adaora growing with every word. Chief Nwankwo, tired of the public spectacle, raised his hand for silence. His calmness was more intimidating than shouting. "Okey," he said slowly, "I will give you every kobo you claim we owe. But after today, if I ever see you near my family again, you will regret it." The bold declaration silenced even Okey's friends. The villagers exchanged glances. This was no ordinary man speaking. Chief Nwankwo's wealth and influence were known far beyond Umibale. Okey hesitated for the first time, but greed clouded his judgment. He nodded, agreeing to the terms, oblivious to the deeper humiliation awaiting him. Okey sat on a rickety stool, pulling out a crumpled piece of paper where he had scribbled exaggerated expenses. Transportation $20, rice $15, drinks $100. The list went on, absurd and inflated. He even charged for emotional investment, claiming it cost him sleepless nights. Chief Nwankwo listened without interruption, jotting down the figures. The crowd struggled to contain their laughter, whispering about Okey's shamelessness. When Okey finished, the chief calmly totaled the sum and asked, "Is that all?" Okey nodded, confident in his victory. Chief Nwankwo stood, walked inside briefly, and returned with a brown envelope. He counted the money deliberately, making sure the crowd saw. Handing it to Okey, he said loudly, "Here's your money, the price of your foolishness. Take it and disappear from our lives forever." The crowd erupted in laughter, some clapping mockingly. Okey, flushed with embarrassment, snatched the money, but his hands trembled. The weight of the moment was heavier than the cash. This wasn't victory. It was a public declaration of his failure as a man. Okey strutted out of the compound, the envelope clutched tightly. He forced a grin, pretending to be triumphant, but his friends lagged behind, embarrassed by association. As they walked, one of them joked, "So, you've finally been paid for being a fool?" The others laughed. Okey's fake smile faded. The money in his hands felt lighter than his pride, which was now in tatters. Even in victory, he had lost everything: respect, dignity, and any remnants of age. Back in his dingy room, Okey poured the money onto the floor, staring at it blankly. The joy he expected never came. Instead, memories of Adora's angry face and the laughter of the crowd haunted him. The realization hit hard. He had sold his dignity for a few crumpled notes. Alone with his thoughts, Okey felt emptier than he ever had. The money couldn't erase his disgrace. Regret settled in, heavier than the humiliation he'd faced a year ago. Meanwhile, life returned to normal for Adora's family. The incident became another village story, a cautionary tale told around fires. Adaora found strength in her resilience, her heart lighter knowing Okey was gone for good. Chief Mwanko's words remained etched in everyone's mind. Some men sell their pride cheaply, but the price of dignity is priceless. Okey's story was over, but his name lingered, a symbol of foolishness, greed, and the cost of deception.